Well, after multiple days of spending below average in our temperatures, we are back to near normal, much more comfortable outside than we have been, especially as we went through the weekend. Right now, currently we're sitting at 42 degrees in La Crosse, 41 in Eau Claire, thanks to these winds blowing out of the southwest, blowing some much needed warmer air into the area. If we take a look at the countrywide overview, you can see where those winds are getting that air from all the way down in North Texas, seeing much warmer air and pushing that trough of that much cooler Arctic air out of the area. Now our friends on the East Coast get to deal with it. We get a little bit of a break from it, and we'll continue to see temperatures rise as we go throughout the rest of the week until we actually get back above average by the end of the week. If we look at our 24-hour temperature change from now to this time yesterday, we're seeing about a 10-degree change across the entirety of the area, even more of a warm up off to the west in central Minnesota. Overall, much more comfortable outside compared to the chilly conditions that we were seeing the last few days. High temperatures today, then again, very close to average for the most part in the mid and upper 40s for your afternoon highs. 48 for the next few hours in La Crosse, 45 in Eau Claire. Light winds definitely noticeable, but nothing too breezy. But we'll likely continue to see those blowing out of the west through much of the day, becoming a little bit more northwesterly, but overall still going to keep that very cold air at bay for now. For the rest of the afternoon, seeing winds again slightly breezy, blowing around 10 to 15 miles per hour, but they'll start to tail off once we get into the evening hours. Tomorrow, though, looking to be a little bit windier, seeing winds especially once we get into the afternoon hours, blowing closer to around 20 miles per hour. That means we could see wind gusts close to around 25 to 30 miles per hour. So definitely a breezier day, but it is going to keep temperatures near normal. Definitely not going to warm us up anymore tomorrow, so expect high temperatures to be similar to that of today, but it's going to be a little bit more breezy tomorrow. So definitely not as beautiful of a day, but still an improvement as far as the temperatures go, and we're going to continue to see those temperatures rise as we go throughout the rest of the week. So for tomorrow's highs, again, very similar to today, if not a couple degrees warmer, actually getting back above average or average now in La Crosse, around 47 as we go throughout this week. We'll continue to see temperatures fairly close to that as we go into Thursday, but once we get into Friday and Saturday, that's when we see a real warm up on the way. Portions of the area spending multiple days in the 60s, mainly for folks near I-90 and southward, possibly seeing a little bit more of that 60-degree action moving a little bit further to the north, but overall everyone is going to be around 20 degrees above average at most, getting close to our records. Our records this time of year for the most part in the low 70s, so we definitely have some room to make up as we go into Saturday if we want to see that. Looking unlikely, but it is trending warmer every single day. We do know Sunday, though, is going to be much cooler than our start of the weekend on Saturday, but then we'll stay pretty close to average therefore after. So definitely not a major cool down, but it'll feel chillier after you spend multiple days in the 60s. Also looking at a very dry week ahead, but we do have some more rain chances possibly coming in for the weekend, but even that isn't looking all that impressive. So overall, fairly quiet outside.
Okay, like to see all the sun icons there on your forecast. Thank you, Nicole.